Oh, hey everyone, this is Patricia and I am traveling for history. I am in Rubyarizona and this is a ghost town. It was a mining town in its day. It produced copper, lead, and zinc. In fact, they became the #1 zinc producer in the United States. The U.S. government kept buying it up. Yay. The highest population was about 1934 at 1,200. The elevation is 4,500 feet. If you go to the graveyard, it's 5,370 feet high, so about a mile. This started life as the schoolhouse. And if my voice sounds weird, it's because I don't have my rig today, so I'm not using my rig. So let's. It also houses the museum. So looking forward to seeing some photographs. I'm sure you are too. This building certainly looks to be in better condition than the ones I just filmed. And you'll see them soon enough. Holy cow. So, as I said, this was the Ruby School. It served grades 1 through 8. The south room is adobe, built in 1916 to 1917 during Goldfield Consolidated Company mining when they owned it. Post-1935 school, after 1935, school officials began the addition of a third room. Peak enrollment was 150 children in 1936. Museum established in 2019 here in the school building. This is the adobe side, in case you're wondering. Alrighty, well, let's go in. You see the sign right there that says Museum Ruby. And a teacher's desk right in front of us. Oh, what is that? Radio? I don't think that's a radio, though. Maybe that's for, maybe that's just something used in the mine. Or not. Maybe we'll see. Oh, they have a piano. It does look pretty unplayable, though. And these appear to be workrooms. I wonder if these were, sorry about my phone going in and out of focus. But they sort of remind me of lockers of bathrooms. All right, I can see the hammers. These are the hammers which strike strings inside. But it did actually play a note. How funny is that? Any other keys? Well, take back what I said. It's not playable, but you get a note here and there. Okay, Let's go into the schoolroom. Oh, you should feel the breeze coming through here. Now, if you watch, there are other people on YouTube who have videos of Ruby, and I believe it was this must be the classroom. Oh yeah, that would have been a chalkboard in its day, I'm guessing. The school desks were all set up, and this thing did not exist in here. Yeah, so there would have been a board, the chalkboard on top of that, I would think. See the chalk holder, the eraser would be there too. Oh, I see some rot. Not going to look too much further in this room. But you see the rot right there, and there's a hole. Yep. Yippee, yippee, yippers. All right. Oh, we see that other window there. I think it's a building issue or a window issue. Well, you know me. I'm curious. So let's check it out. I can't check it out. Oh, yeah, I think the building is sinking in the corner there. It's a building issue, not just a window issue. Huh. Hope they fix it. Ceiling is having a bad day in here. And over here, oh, these windows bring in such great light. You see lots of windows on two sides. What year was this school built? School. Where's the school on this list? Huh. Well, the adobe was 1617. And then 1935. Okay, so in the 1930s, the United States required schools to have lots of windows. They let in light and fresh air. All right, let's head into the museum. Have to catch you from the other side, maybe. Here's the original side of the school, 1916, 1917. Holy cow. Wow. Wow. Chalkboard area. They still have windows, though. U.S. did not have to mandate too much. Huh. That floor. All right, we're museum bound now. And here we go, a proper chalkboard. Core sample, carbide lamp. They tell us what these things were. On Facebook, they're Ruby, Arizona, rubyarizona.co. So Ruby AZ. Iron on the stove. If you watch my videos on the Bisbee Restoration Museum, I talked about that. And then outside there is a school teeter-totter. Another name for a teeter-totter is a seesaw. Ooh, look at that. Burners. This is the iron right there. Asbestos sad iron. Huh. How cool is that? school desks. Maybe this was the room that was set up with the school desks rather than the other one. This hole was for an inkwell. So you dip your pen in here as you're writing. Pen runs out of ink because it's a fountain pen. And you dip it again and make sure to tap it off. My mother had inkwells at her school when she was a little kid, and she was always afraid she was going to get ink on herself. Here's a really fancy thing for the inkwell. And you can see the glass in there. The ink would have been in there. Nice. Very nice. Now, again, in the Bisbee Restoration Museum, they had this piece of the desk here and the chair in front. So we have a better idea of what that looked like in a classroom setting. Huh. Over here we have mining tools. Now, I've said to you in a variety of videos that I will not step foot into mine because there are so many ways to die. And here, they do say they have a notice warning dangers in and around inactive mines. Abandoned mines are dangerous. Oops. If you walk, God, would you ride a motorcycle in one of those things? Anyway, you'll be exposed to some or all of the hazardous conditions listed below. Open mine shafts. Yep, you can fall right down and, how many stories, I don't know, but that could really ruin your day. Subsidence. This danger is caused by the removal of dirt by underground mines, causing cave-ins to the surface. Abandoned tunnels. Don't have enough oxygen to support life. And there could be poisonous or explosive gases. In addition, poisonous snakes are likely to live in abandoned mines. There could also be mountain lions and things like that in them. Abandoned open pits. Many old open pits in the state of Arizona were left with no protection around them. There have been times when persons have drowned in water accumulations, fallen to their deaths from the top of the pit, or been struck by a rock when playing or exploring the pits. They're telling us to stay alive, stay away from old mining sites. Don't attempt an underground rescue. Rescue operations are difficult and dangerous. So, my recommendation is to stay out of them. But that's me. So these steel balls were used to crush rock in a rotating mill. This is how the tailings are so fine. They started out about 3 inches in diameter. So these are the rocks that those steel balls broke apart. Montana mines. The original name of Ruby, by the way, was Montana. And it was changed, according to what I had read in a book, as well as on a website about the Ruby, that Ruby's name came from the postmaster who named it for his wife. So although the town was originally Montana, he called it Ruby. You can read that at your leisure. Old photographs rock. Old book. Looks like a tricycle wheel. The front of it looks like a tricycle wheel anyway. Well, look at that pot belly. It was up to the school teachers to come in early and get the fire going. I think they prepared lunches for the children, taught the children. That's a beautiful piece of furniture. That's a bookcase. Depth of the mine, 700 feet when closed. Tracks and the lot were removed and recycled to another mine. miners. Can I get a photo without a glare? Almost. There we go. Another lovely piece of furniture. And this has old bottles and broken bits of pottery. There's no trash collection up here, right? So they would just typically open the window and throw it outside, which Vermonters did, early Vermonters did too. So, looks like a church building. Case's place, lunches, cold drinks, tobacco, and candies, elite ice cream. This is the Montana camp in the 1930s, the Eagle Pitcher Mine. It's looking a little grainy in my photograph, but the picture itself is very clear. I know my voice sounds funny. I forgot my rig. Don't have it with me today. All right, so this is a head frame for a vertical shaft. This whole area here reminds me of a stamp mill, but they didn't do anything with the ore here. They shipped it to Texas or I think it was Sierra Vista, which is in Arizona. It's just less expensive to process it elsewhere than here, but those definitely look like mill buildings to me. Beats me. And another chalkboard here, by the way. We have photos of from the 1930s. They do have vehicles here too, old stuff. This is the third room edition of the school building. This is the Montana Camp Original General Store. These are receipts of the Ruby Mercantile from 1934. And I don't know who these folks are at all. No names attached to them. What's interesting, it's 60-something degrees here today, and I've been walking around not thinking about anything, and my friend said, well, you know, there could be snakes. This is a sign about rattlesnakes. You know, things that could kill you. Anyway, this is the schoolhouse with the museum inside. And I really appreciate your coming out to hang out with me today as we explored this building. So until I see you again, I hope you have a fabulous day. This is Patricia. I'm traveling for history, and I shall see you soon. Bye now.